Okay, this demon is monitoring what Tracy Banks and possible light activity moves inside of the apartment as he walks by. I'm going to get his license plate. He's engaged in a sex offense and terrorism. He's engaged in terrorism on the run. He does not live here. The dog is audible activity. Terrorism by directed light, while his red shirt is a means of red and possible light activity sweeping inside of the apartment. 8MKT667. He's going to federal prison. Okay, this is where another demon that lives here. That's Uber. I'm going to prosecute Uber. They're facilitating videos in San Francisco where there's no sun ever, where it's rising and setting here. Uber's a third party, impossible light behind the vehicle. And they're monitoring with the people of the state that are getting deliveries, group stalking with the population coming onto the grounds. 8MKT667. And Tracy Banks is again obsessively group stalking and terrorizing with the demon at 55. Coming onto the grounds to engage in a delivery is criminal presence in the path. Fake sun. That's nowhere in Hesperia, where I'm documenting the fake sun at the Holiday Inn. That's the present state of the evidence that's being published online. This demon is engaged in ongoing pacing, and so is the demon in apartment 51. Creating a delivery while Uber is engaged in the pattern of conduct is the malicious engagement in the P.O.C. That's also Avnath Communities group stalking with the population. Ongoing terrorism and harassment that's being documented while you're pacing in the path, and impossible light activity that's occurring, concentrated light, but then you have shade. This is all shade. All right, this is the fake sun, and this is just light that's appearing inside. Uber is crossing path while red light sweeps inside. A demon is opening and closing a microwave. That's light activity, audible activity. She's walking around in the kitchen with multiple shadows. She's an operation of a communication device. That's Title 18. And this is a mentally severe sex offender who's also engaging in the pattern of sexual violence, the elements of monitoring, and engineered light. Under the fake sun that's still here after 6 p.m. Group stalking with the Ontario International Airport. That's amplified and audible activity with the population that comes onto the grounds to engage in the P.O.C. with communities whose employees, that's license plate 9ACS 305, engaged in the pattern of conduct, also living in relevant position, fully engaged in that P.O.C. and doing so with malice, okay? This is, again, everything that is stating in engineered light is a threat to your life and your safety, and this is a demon that's pacing inside of the kitchen on a communication device. While your panties are down, while your genitalia is exposed, while you are subject to that P.O.C. And this is a delusional psychopath who's going to federal prison. That's Tracy Banks. And so is the demon in apartment 55. The entities maintaining the elements of monitoring, that's an absolute stranger engaging in the P.O.C. And they're engaging in that sex offense corporately also, while genitalia is exposed, private activities underway in a bathroom, which is a matter of public information that a blood relative is fully engaged in and is facilitating. All right, looking to the left and the right, while the elements of monitoring underway, is the P.O.C. of a psychopath who's going to federal prison. All right, and doing so with malice. Every time the door is open, no matter how quietly, this demon is running out to engage in elements of monitoring. This is the same bedroom where the fake sun remains after 5 p.m. and the ceiling is filled with engineered light. This is engineered light that you're standing in. Okay, the refrigerator, the microwave, the trash can, the sink, the faucet, ongoing pacing, and engineered light. Okay, this is engineered light having nothing to do with the fake sun that's on that side of the apartment building, having nothing to do with the engineered light, and the concentrated light that you saw appearing on the floor in the midst of shade. Entirely demonic, impossible light activity, nor is that the sun that's still here 10 hours later. This is P.O.C. documenting the people of the state of California. Those whose name you know and you don't know. Everybody that's on the phone with her is going to federal prison, group stalking with her. Understand that. And they're intentionally doing so. And she acts with malice, absolute disregard. Animalistic conduct will be met with being caged like the animal that you are. This demon in 55 was fully engaged in that animalistic and sexually violent conduct that Alan D. Wapner is necessarily implicated in, knowingly so, while planes are flying over the apartment complex to maintain demonic methods of audible activity while my panties are down, while impossible light activity and the population is engaged in the P.O.C. with the demons whose name you know, while they're just walking by under the fake sun and engineered light, documenting commercial actors such as Uber, which is what Avnath Communities represents, a commercial actor engaging in the pattern of conduct through the demons who are paying rent, through the demons who are working for the company, and through the demons that are coming onto the real property, engaging in the state's P.O.C. in the specific environment. I just want to make sure I'm documenting that. It's 9:24 a.m. The entity is maintaining this light source where I was living and working at Alvarado Gardens. There is no point in the day where the sun would ever be at this location, nor would it be for the duration of time that I've already shown as early as 7:18 in the morning until 6 p.m. The fake sun remains right here. This is exactly where I stood, where Tracy Banks is on video with the same exact population, Woodside Senior Apartments, group stalking with all the demons that live here while they're walking under the fake sun that's still here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and she's making a big deal about my walking inside. And do you want to know why? Because this demon who's engaged in federal stalking is a psychopath that knows everything that's being documented, and this same malice is directly relevant relevant to her criminal prosecution, and she's going to federal prison in her golden years. It is currently, again, 9:25 a.m. This is P.O.C.